Friday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for December 26, 2014. And I hope everybody had a great Christmas yesterday. We're going to get back to the grind now with high pressure to our south here. That's going to be hanging out here for the next 2 days. It's actually sitting over North Carolina today, and then just like get to on Saturday. Pretty much the same thing, just moves a little bit further east here, but that return flow around this high pressure is going to allow these winds to come in from the southwest, and we'll have a couple mild days here both Friday and Saturday with the sun. I call it mostly sunny skies here. At the same time, you have this area low pressure here that's going to be moving up in this direction here, like this, north of us, and there's going to be a cold front attached to it. It's going to be drug through here on Sunday. So we'll get to that now. I'll move a little bit forward here. Here's a look at Sunday here. Once the system does get up here into just in the northern Maine area here, the cold front will be attached to it, something like this, and be moving to the south here. Now there's a difference of opinion on how far south this gets here, so we'll have to, or how fast it progresses. It's going to stall somewhere over our region, the cold front will, and deciding where that takes place will determine whether we get any snow or some enhancement of some rainfall with an area low pressure product to form along it here. But the GFS has this front being hung up here across northern PA here, so this front, low pressure it tries to form here remains very, very, very weak and just kind of slides off aimlessly out this way, doesn't even develop. So you just get some light shower activity here with the cold front maybe ending as a few snow showers at the tail end here. You can see that right here with the blues. That's a few snow showers across northern PA, northeastern PA as this thing moves off and doesn't develop any secondary low pressure along this frontal boundary. Just kicks this out of here, and that's it. We go over to the Canadian and the both the Canadian and European models. This is a look at the Canadian here. This is basically the same thing that the European model is doing. Develops a very weak area low pressure here, a little bit stronger than what the GFS has it, however. Right along that stalled boundary, does bring the boundary a little bit further south. Boundary sitting here like this. So by this moving along the boundary, it does throw some cold air up here, some cold air and precipitation into the cold air, I should say, which allow for some very, very minor accumulations of an inch, maybe two, on the northern fringe here, and that's about it. But so that'll be for Monday if that did occur. So we'll keep an eye on that just in case. But right now, the GFS says no. Canadian and European model says very, very light, some snow showers and maybe some minor accumulations on the very northern fringe of that, northwestern fringe. Going a little bit further here, we go to here's a look at the same time here on Monday, by the way, with absolutely nothing here in the GFS. So you can see the difference here, and a little light precipitation further to our south of our coverage area here. Moves off off the coast. Then it gets windy and colder here as we get into, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week. We start going to the pattern change where we're going to get consistently colder, more of a true winter pattern here. And then our next chance of precipitation will come as we get into the January 2nd, 3rd time frame with some overrunning precipitation possible. European model is actually taking the system taken up through the Great Lakes, which is not going to happen just because it just can't. I mean, patterns already changed by then. So we have cold air coming down in through Canada. It would not allow this to go right through a block, so it's doing some crazy things here. So we're either going to have an overrunning event here on the 2nd or 3rd, or a system becomes a little bit further south, redevelops, and then comes up the coast here. So we're a lot of different possibilities with this system here on the 2nd, 3rd time frame. We'll, of course, monitor this and see where it goes as we get a little bit closer, but right now it's just a storm threat that is distant in the long range. No big storms on the horizon for the next week or so. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for December 26, 2014. Have a great Friday.